The European Central Bank's pledge to buy substantial quantities of government bonds and essentially save the euro has been met with great fanfare. But will it work? I'm joined now by EU Commissioner for Economic and Monetary Affairs, Olli Rehn. Mr. Rehn, thank you for talking to Reuters. Doesn't this plan essentially hinge and depend on Spain and Italy swallowing their pride and seeking aid?
I wouldn't see it that way, or it's not that straightforward. This is potentially an essential element of the comprehensive crisis response of the euro area, and that's why we have welcomed the ECB's decision, which clarifies the framework for policy conditionality and leaves the decisions to countries themselves to decide how they want to proceed.
If Spain and or Italy do request aid, do you think this marks the beginning of the end of the crisis? Do you see light at the end of the tunnel?
I would not want to speculate whether Spain or for Italy that matter will make a request for the use of these effective and flexible instruments. Rather, I would say that by defining the framework of interventions, secondary market interventions and policy conditionality, the ECB has done a major service for short-term market stabilization. It is clearly signaling that it is ready to act if needed and if there is a request. And from the Commission side, I can say that we support this course of action and we stand ready to play our part in terms of designing and monitoring policy conditionality if there is a request.
There's been no request made yet?
There has been no request made yet on this program or related to this outright monetary transactions.
Just to finish up on Greece, are we looking at Greece having to restructure its debt again if the country is ever to become solvent?
We have taken very important decisions concerning Greece over the past 1 or 2 years. And Greece is actually doing more on the fiscal side, for instance, than is usually recognized and given credit for. Its fiscal effort in structural terms amounts to around 12% over 3 years, which is a formidable reduction of its deficit, which has been needed because Greece was clearly living beyond its means for so long. The next step is to wait for the conclusion of the review mission of the Commission, ECB and the IMF, which has just started a few days ago. For us, quality of work is more important than schedule, but I would expect that this review mission will last several weeks so that we can report to the euro area member states and to the general public about how Greece intends to bring its program back on track.
Mr. Rehn, thank you very much. That was EU Commissioner Olli Rehn talking to Reuters at the Ambrosetti Forum in Lake Como, Italy. I'm Jamie McGeever. This is Reuters.